my friends. Welcome to episode 200. I figured we'd start this episode with a little gift from Radcliffe Games. It doesn't say happy 200th episode, but we'll pretend that's what the gift is. Oh, very nice. Emerald. Oh, good old stone. We need lots of that. The good thing is we're actually almost done. Well, let's not count our chickens before they hatch. We're not almost done with our stone, but we got lots, which is good. And that's it for gifts, which is cool. Now this is our 200th episode, so I said it's a Q&A time, and you guys asked me a couple questions, which I have opened in my other window, so I'm just going to answer a few. The funny thing is, the first one is from Ian. He says, where would you like to be in 5 and 10 years? And I have no answer for that, so we're going to skip the first question because I think I need to think about that one. Maybe I should have put a little bit more thought into that. But let's see, what is his next question? He asked two there. He said, when did you start playing Minecraft and why? I don't know. It's probably been a little while now, maybe 2 years or so. The reasoning why is, I'm assuming you guys know who CNanners is, and I used to watch him back in the day a whole bunch, back when he posted, it's probably like Modern Warfare 2 videos and such, and then he just posted like a random Minecraft, and everyone was like, what the heck is Minecraft? So that's where I learned about Minecraft, and almost right away I picked it up, and I wanted to play it, so I bought it, and I've been playing it ever since. And starting last April, so about 10 months ago, that's when I started YouTubing. So that's the history of my Minecraft and my YouTubing. Before that, on Dragon's channel, there's actually a lot of videos of me in his videos back before I made them. So I've been on YouTube, but not my own channel, for a little bit longer. There's some crazy old-timey epic videos with me and Dragon. I mean, back when we were playing like Super Alpha, and it was glitchy and weird. It was good times. I think that covers, I guess, the first question. Oh boy, this might be a long one. This is what we'll be working on, this little garden area, and I brought some supplies, and I wanted a little bit more supplies, so let me just grab some of those, and we'll BRB. Also, I wanted to do something with those emeralds. Here we are, got my supplies, and the next question, which is from Ian, but also Boombox9900 asked the same question. It's basically, what was okay, let me just read it word for word. Did you like school, and what was your time like at school? And Ian asked, like, what was your favorite subject and stuff. Well, because I'm an old man, I went to school a long time ago, and things were a lot different back then. Not super different, I guess. School was still boring as crap, and you hated it, and you didn't like to go. You couldn't wait for recess and to go home, and but it was good. I went to a really small school when in my lower grades. I'm getting annihilated in here. There's like, I don't know, like 15 people in my class. It was pretty small. And my favorite subjects, definitely not English. In grade 4, I got an E in English. It was the worst ever. Stop attacking me, everything. Just want to get up here. My favorite subject, I think it's always been math. Math has always been my subject of choice, and that's what I like. Math is my thing. When I was in high school, I still liked math. I went all the way through calculus and whatnot. It was good times. And I have forgotten something again. I really need to work on that elevator. We'll definitely do that, I think, this episode. Also, in high school, I liked physics, and I did like history also, but pretty much, well, history's alright, but the history teacher was pretty awesome, and we had a lot of fun, and it was good times. Let's see, and then I went to work, did some crap work. I worked on a greenhouse for a bit. That was not the coolest, let me tell you that, but whatever, you meet some good people and you have some good times. And then I went to college for some computer program analyst. I need some more sand there, that's not cool. But the funny thing is, that was a while ago, and now that language doesn't even exist. I went for Visual Basic, which is a good language. I mean, it was awesome because I could program anything I wanted myself. It's like if I wanted to make a little database program or whatnot, I could just do it, and it was just perfect. Now you can't even run that program, so it's not cool. So this here, this is our little oasis in the corner of the garden. A little bit of garden oasis style. I just want a little lounge chair, so we're doing that. Plop that down there. There we go. And we'll put a tree back here just for the heck of it. Yeah, looks superb. A good lookout over the nothingness. I wish you could, maybe this is too high, or maybe I should put the lounge chair like right here so you can just look over the edge. I'll fill that in a little bit later. So that looks pretty good here. I have to figure out too where the doors are. Like this is the stairs. This is where you'll come up and it will continue upwards. And before I continue, I need to figure out where this elevator thing will come up. I don't really recall. I think it's just to the right of this. I think it's somewhere over here. I don't know. It's too far down to tell, but we'll figure that out before we move on too much. Next question is from Jane Cobb. He says, what do you think of the Feed the Beast? Why did you start YouTube? And what's your key layout? Oh boy, the infamous Usurper's keyboard layout. Well, I'll answer that question easily at first. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, the sun is coming up. That's good. And basically, my keyboard layout is forward is spacebar. Left is X. I think it's X. And then, yeah. And Z is left, X is right. So Z, X, Z, X. And then my backwards button is Shift, and my crouch is Caps Lock. That's how I roll. Inventory is Tab. The reason it's like that is because, I don't know, my hand just sits comfortably on the left-hand side of the keyboard. It's just balance there. So that's what I do with it. This is the other up staircase. This won't be the staircase per se, but I think that's it down there. Whatever. So I'm just digging that out. And we'll make some tunnels. This thing here, this center area, I mean, that will keep going up, and there still will be a floor here too, so we got to keep that into consideration. What do I think of Feed the Beast? I think Feed the Beast is pretty awesome, except I think it is there's too much stuff to it. It is, how do you say, it's too simple. There's, like, I haven't played Feed the Beast, but I've played a combination of Buildcraft, Industrial Craft, what else was in there? The Equivalent Exchange, Redstone. I did play on a server that was called the Trollcraft server. That was Dragon ran that, and there's some YouTube videos on that. And it was simple in a way. It was epic, but it was simple. I don't know. There's like no challenge. But what are you gonna do? That's the way it is. All right, I'm going to need a little bit of grass, which I have here. Just like so. And I want a little light fixture. Can I do one of these? I've never built one of these before. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. I need to do these columns too. So there will be a column in the corner here. Maybe I should do those first. Alright, let me go down, get some more supplies, get some stone. We'll build some columns here, and that will look a lot better. And I think that covers my thoughts on Feed the Beast. That's for sure. And why did I start YouTube? Because Dragon was doing it and it looked cool, and I like interacting with people, and it has so far been a hell of a lot of fun working with you guys. I really enjoy my audience and the interaction and reading the comments. That's why I started YouTube, because Dragon was doing it and it looked fun, and I'm doing it now and it is fun. I'm glad I started it. All right, BRB. The next question comes from Velter302. He asks, what are your top 5 games? Well, it's hard to describe in a way. You know, it's like, what are the top 5 games right now? Well, it's probably the 5 games that I play right now. But I figured it would be like an overall list. So I narrowed it down to a few things. My number 1 game of all time is the Mass Effect series. I've fell in love with it, and I love that series so bad, and I hope they come out with a 4. Ideally, I'd love it if they came out with an MMO of some kind, but who knows? They'll probably just screw it up like they screwed up the end of 3. Others on my list is a game called Alpha Centauri. It's just like, it's basically like Civilizations 2. You know, if you guys played Civilizations, the old ones, I don't know about anything 3 or past that, but you'd always, like, to win the game, you'd have to build a rocket to go to Alpha Centauri. Well, after Civilizations 2, they came up with a game Alpha Centauri, and it was just like it, but it took place on an alien world, and it was great. I loved it a lot. Next is basically the Call of Duty franchise. I got into Call of Duty at Modern Warfare 2. I didn't play anything before it, and just because I didn't. It wasn't my style back then, I guess, but now I've played them all, and I really enjoy it. The next is an old school first-person shooter I played for a heck of a long time. It was Return to Castle Wolfenstein. It was great, man. I played it for hours and hours and hours on end. I loved that game so much. And last, I was trying to think of a third one, and like I really like World of Tanks right now. That's a good game. And I've played another game called Entropia Universe. I played that for like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. And I still play it occasionally because my dad plays. But I might post some video of that on my channel coming up soon because I played with them on Family Day. So that is not on the list. My fifth pick is a game called Star Piece. I think it's discontinued. It was a weird economy game, and I really loved it, but it's sadly no longer with us. If it ever comes back, I'll probably play it. It had a lot of potential, and I loved it. He also asked this, Velter302, he says, what's your real name? And I think I'm going to tell you guys. My real name is Scott. That is my name. Take it or leave it. That's what I'm called. Anyway, his third and final question was, do you like Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2? They're alright. I liked Modern Warfare 2 a ton. I played the crap out of it. And then Black Ops came out. Didn't like that as much. Didn't play for very long. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out, and that was not as good for some reason. I just didn't like it. And now, of course, I'm playing Black Ops like a madman because I love that game. Next up is, let's see if I can get this name right, is Jubby Hubby. He's got 2 questions for me. He says, what are the plans for your YouTube channel, such as Minecraft series, new games maybe? Well, currently got Black Ops going. I like that. I'm going to continue that. And got Path of Exile going. When that's done, I will probably start posting a new game. I haven't decided which one yet, but that's my plan. And Minecraft series, no comment at this time. We'll leave it at that. No comment. So, and his other question was, what anime are you currently watching? I currently don't have time to watch anything. I barely get to watch the TV shows that I normally watch weekly. Sometimes I go like 2-3 weeks, and then I have like 2-3 episodes to catch up on. But the next anime that I have to watch, I believe it's called Mobile Suit Zero. I watched season 1. I have not watched season 2 yet, so that's on my to-do list to watch. And I'm hoping at some point, I'm not up to date with the whatchamacallits, like when things come out. So one thing that I really want to watch is High School of the Dead season 2. Like I said, I don't know if it's coming out or when. It might have already come out. I don't know. But I really want to watch that because I enjoyed the crap out of the first season. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fan service, but it was a lot of fun. Let's see. Who's next here? We have, looking over there, is Steven RF7. He's like, who's older, you or your brother? I am 2 years and 3 months older than my brother. That's how that goes. Good thing he didn't ask how old I was, because my response is always old. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to do these 2 I don't know, whatever you call them, and just so we can get a feel of how much room we have between like the edge and the grass. So I need to go grab some glass. I'm going to not unlike these guys here, which will have doors and such, which I have not installed yet. This one is going to be mostly glass, and it'll look fancy. So let me go grab some materials. We'll get to the next question. Next question comes from Heston's LP, and he asks, if you were to stop playing Minecraft, or it became unpopular, which I don't know how, would you play any games similar to Minecraft, or keep playing Minecraft, or just play FPS role-playing games? It depends. Gaming is one of those things where it's all about how it makes you feel. It's like if you like it, you'll stick with it. If you don't like it, you don't play it. So it all depends. Time will tell. You never know the future really, and you just go with the flow sort of thing. I still like playing Minecraft. That's why I play it. Next question, 3 questions, comes from a guy named DJR108, and he asks, why is your YouTube account called Adamus97? Well, back in the day, back when the internet was first created and such, you needed to come up with a username. I didn't know, and I heard the word Adamus, and the reason I chose that is because it means unconquerable in ancient Greek. I've covered this a few times on my channel, but that's why I chose it, because it means unconquerable. And then later in life, a couple years ago or so, I decided to go with Usurper, just because it was a more common word, and it's English, which means to take power by force. And so I changed my username to Usurper. However, I created this YouTube channel almost 6 years ago now, so I stuck with it. And that's just what I did. His second question is, will you ever finish building those 8 mob towers? Yes. Most likely, especially after 1.5 comes out, and it's a lot easier to collect things. I think I'll do it then. I can easily put those collector things at the bottom of the towers, as opposed to having to use water to funnel mobs up and such. It's just a lot more easier to build, so I'll probably get to that eventually. His third and final question is, are you going to do more on your texture pack? As of right now, I don't foresee anything. I modified it a bit, but my current texture pack is built by a guy named Ep200. He did most of the work. He changed my food to bananas. He changed all my diamond stuff to banana color. And so he did a lot of that. The only thing I pretty much did was the pictures. And this is Faithful 32. That's the name of this actual texture pack that's been modified. So anybody can use a Faithful texture pack. It's actually pretty good. I highly recommend it. It's way better than default. Okay, I got these 2 things built up here, and as for questions, McCrazy Bear asked, what is my real name? We already covered that. Luke 2K39 Pones, he asked, how old am I? And I just said old. And Snoopy asks, is there a banana lady? There is currently not a banana lady. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a subscriber shout out. I don't want to do it here. I have to go somewhere else to do it. So let's get the heck out of here. And I just realized that I don't have feather falling or ender pearls or anything. So I will need an ender pearl, and I'll see you guys in the end. That's where we're doing this thing. So see you there. So we just came from the end grinder. I enchanted my banana hammer, and now somebody suggested in one of my videos that I should go on top of the pyramid and look at an enderman, and that should be the subscriber shout out. So I think that's what we will certainly do. And as I'm getting up there, I had some questions from Roadkill650. He asked, this is going to be hard to get up there. Is this a terrible angle? Let's see if I can do this. He asked, what computer do you have? I think I'm going to cover that in another episode. I might take a screenshot of my setup, because I really don't have video capability per se. What is this? Such a great view. Shame it's just endstone. Also, you wasted your time, Abby. Thumbs up, Abby. Thumbs up. So yeah, there will be a setup video in another video. Anyway, he also asked how old are you. I covered that. He says, what food do you like? I guess sushi. I love sushi. I don't eat it enough, but I also eat pizza and stuff like that. So let's look at these Endermen here and see what happens. It sounds terrible. What is that noise? This is the subscriber shoutout. Come on. Come on, Enderman. Come get me. What is with this noise? That's scary. Whoa, there we go. Alright. We actually got killed, so we got a real score of 43,829. So thank you guys for joining us. I'm probably going to do another subscriber shout out in this episode, but for now, let's get back to work on that little area that we're working on. Do I need any supplies here? Let me think, and then we'll be back there. We are back. We got a little floor going down here, and the suggestion to hit an Enderman where we killed the Ender Dragon was from Wyatt Casey. They left a comment on the same video. I just hadn't gotten there yet. And the other thing is, can you do a thing so we can see your disappointing deaths, like when you fall to death on accident? Basically, if I was recording. Generally, I only record when I want to talk and film and say things, and so if I die during that fact, you'll see it. But any other time that I've died, which is not very often at all, I'm just not recording. So you can't see it because I didn't record it. It's not because I'm like, oh, I'm awesome, I'm not going to show any of that stuff. It's just, I just didn't record it, so you can't see it. Let's see, what's the next question? Sam, who is on the server, what's his name? Xskabet10x. He asked, do you have a face? If so, show us, man of mystery. I don't have a face. I was born without one. No, I do have a face. I just don't want to show it. I don't know. I figure I'll just stay a little anonymous as possible for right now. Maybe in the future, who knows? And we'll go from there, I guess. The next comment was from InCodception. He says, he told me to use my best Black Ops 2 gameplay, but that's not what this is Minecraft. But he had a comment or a question. It's, what is my job? I get asked this from time to time. Basically, I guess I'll just say it. I refill ink and toner cartridges. That's what I do. That's my job. Really simple. That's why during my videos a lot of times you'll hear me say I'll be doing this at work, because it's pretty slow sometimes. But pays the bills. That's what's important. Paying the bills. Pardon me. Oops, that was a mistake. I didn't get all my tools either. I'm just looking at that Wyatt Casey. They asked me to do a setup video, and I said I would do that, but it would be in a separate video than this. And it looks like I'll have enough of these. That's good. This is like a little, I don't know, it'll be like a little bar situation area. And I didn't know where to put it in relative to the edge. I didn't know if I wanted to put it right up against the edge, because that might be a little dangerous. But hey, you know what? If you fall off of this thing, how far are you going? You're going pretty far, but if you got feather falling, I think you'll be okay. Let me just tidy this up a little bit, and we'll get to the next set of questions. Okay, we got this done here. It's just a little bar situation. It's not looking too bad. We're going to answer some questions from Awesome Pixels. He's been a long-time subscriber from me, and he says, do you eat food? I will keep you guessing on that. That is rather quiet. Oh, maybe because I was in the end? Maybe that's why it was so quiet? I don't know. I usually rock sound around 17, and the music is off, but this should still work, right? Far. What a terrible record. I need to get more records. His second question is, are you a fan of lighting pineapples on fire? Nope. I am definitely not a fan of that. I'll have to try it someday. Jeepers. Next question is from KDog5299. He asks, he has two questions. How old are you? And then without punctuation, he went right into his next sentence, and he says, what's your favorite YouTuber? I don't have I mean, you don't have a favorite, because it's hard to have a favorite. You can only have, like, a few favorites, I think. You know, like ones that you guys always watch and such like that. Now, I'm going to avoid saying anybody from the Pixel Sun for Minecraft-wise. So I'm just going to say, like, what I normally watch. Where is this? Alright. So I wrote some stuff down because I had to do some thinking. And I watch a lot of YouTube. Let's put it that way. This whole time that I've been watching or recording this, I've been watching YouTube. That's what I do while I play Minecraft. I watch the tubes. And I don't know if I like that style. It's good enough. It's good enough. So here's the list in no particular order, and I'm sure I've forgotten a few. I just went through what was in my subscription box right now. We got SourceFed. I'm a big fan of SourceFed. They're pretty awesome. Vsauce and Vsauce 2, great channel. Let's see what else we got here. Rose Ellen Dix, I think she's hilarious. The Sandy Ravage, he's a Black Ops Call of Duty guy. He's really good at it and he's funny. Red Letter Media, they do reviews on TV show or movies and such. They have some epic reviews of like Star Wars, like the new Star Wars. Actually, all the Star Wars. I think just the new ones. Anyway, long story short, it's like the review is better than the movie. Like episode 1, 2, and 3. The reviews are like 90 minutes long, and it is awesome. It's great. Another one is SXE Phil. You know, I've been watching him for a long time also. And I watch a lot of YouTubers. And what I normally do is I actually don't. Never mind, that's not important. I don't know what I was rambling about there. Next question is, that's the same one from Jarrett Burnett. Will you show yourself? I won't say no, but definitely not anytime in the near future. This one is from Kesper Vanderwerken. Sorry if I butcher your names. You guys are used to my English by now. Wait. Okay, he says, hey Usurper, when you jump off things, you should go into full FOV. It looks way cooler and interesting. Well, maybe I'll have to do that then. I'm not a huge fan of the FOV. I like default. Default is where it's at, in my opinion. Did I get all the pillars done? Yeah, I got all the pillars done. I wanted to grow some more trees. I sort of wanted this a foresty little walking area. Let me grab some trees here as I do this. My inventory is getting way too full. That's one thing. That's one of my pet peeves is when I watch people make videos and their inventory looks like this and they're wondering why they can't pick stuff up. That's a little annoying. But hey, what are you gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna spread these trees out a little bit further because I think I'm gonna have a path go through the trees. You know, so like we'll have the quarter of this with trees. Let's see. Next question. Move the chairs go to your nest. Blah, blah. No, that's a suggestion, not a question. Annie Hoozles. And last, the last question, well, I guess posted in this video, it's the same old, how old are you and when did you begin Minecraft? And we covered that earlier. Alright, hopefully we don't get any too gigantic trees. Ouch. I hate it when you run into a tree like that. Okay, because there will be like a floor here, so I just have to like cut them off if that happens. Come on, get up there. I do have another set of questions that somebody messaged me. They're from Dancing Lemur. Let me just do some tree trimming here, and I'll open that up. Oh, missed one. Sweet, no giant trees. We did good. I found the questions from Dancing Lemur, and his first question was, do you prefer live streaming or YouTubing? Both are completely different, and I do need to do another live stream soon. No commitment from me right now, but they're both different and they're both a lot of fun too. YouTubing is a lot more work. Basically, you have to, pardon me, I'm in the middle of eating. You have to like edit and think and plan and such, and it can be a lot of work, like this. I mean, I've been working at this for, let's just say a couple hours, and whereas live streaming, you can put the same amount of time into it, but then there's no work afterwards. Like after this, I have to go and I have to edit and I have to do some stuff. It's a little bit of work. But with live streaming, there's no work. You just do it, you have fun, you do what you're planning on doing. It's some good audience interaction. I do really like it. It's just sad that Twitch TV has been super stupid lately and like buggy as crap. But I'll definitely do some more live streams. That is always fun for sure. Hey, where's my shovel? Next question is, what is your favorite fast food restaurant? Don't eat too much fast food, but when I do, my favorite, I guess, would be Subway. I love Subway. Subway is one of my favorite places to eat, but that's sort of healthy. They say it's healthy anyway, but anything that you don't make yourself isn't that healthy. I guess I really like Arby's. I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where being a YouTuber, you're talking to people all over the world. And so some people don't know what Arby's is, most likely, or I think everybody knows what a Subway is. It's not a tunnel that trains go through. It's a restaurant that makes submarine sandwiches? Is that what they're called? I don't know. Anyway, what's your favorite and least favorite thing at school? I already covered that. And I guess he didn't have too many other unique questions. He tried to. Maybe I skipped one or two, but what are you going to do? Alright. I think I'm done working on this area for right now. We got a little forest path. It's looking fancy. We got this. I think that could use a little bit of something out here. Maybe I'll have to figure that out. We have over here our little garden area. I thought I was going to just teleport right into that. Not garden. Our little deserty area. I put down some cactuses and some of that. We got nothing rocking on this side, so I'm going to need some suggestions from you guys too. Maybe just a little building or something like that. And if anybody from the server is watching this, I give the first person here permission to build in this area right here. I'll put a pumpkin down in this little section here, from this hole to that wall, like this little quadrant here. Nothing too crazy, but nothing lame either, if you know what I mean. Make it cool. Right now, let's see how long I've been recording for and see what else I can come up with. I think possibly for the rest of this video here, I'm just going to do a small tour of my builds. Some of you who are new haven't seen some of this stuff. This is Sky Village number 2. Over here is Sky Village number 1. Some of my videos down there, you might see these weird cloud looking things up top. This is what's up here. Villages with villagers, brought up by tracks and all kinds of crazy stuff. We've got iron golems naturally spawned up here. Is pretty sweet. We have these, that's not gonna work out. Okay, these hot air balloons as a prank by Ian, because I pranked him with a large balloon. In here we have our church, and then down below here, that is actually a good reminder. This is all the people who have left the server, and we need to remove somebody because they have returned. And the funny thing is, I just forgot about adding him, so I added him back in that he left, and now he's back. So, welcome back, Blue Nick. He's actually on the server right now. Now, we'll get out of the church, and we won't bother going over to the reed farm. That's cool. We got pumpkin farm, melon farm, the usual farms, which we'll build at the new base. We got this thing here. I don't know. It's a weird looking thing. It's all ice with a room underneath. I don't know. Mystery. With this nice waterfall here, which leads into this monstrosity, which is pretty awesome. Took me forever to build. Let's see if I can load this again. What is it? F or A? F3 and A? Yeah. F3 and A will reload all the chunks. Got our cow farm here. This was designed by Snoopy, contest winner on my floating island. And below the floating island, this awesome jungle island, is the museum that is unfinished. Of course, like 90% of the stuff that I do, it gets unfinished. Go down here to the 4th floor. That's set up. Museum of all... Hey, I could have stole that. Nobody would have none the wiser. And then, you know, he's got all kinds of stuff, blocks and whatnot. Ooh, and I'm missing some whatchamacallits. Those things that are green, lily pads. So that's pretty sweet. That direction is Karavek's place. We were there not too long ago. And then of course over here we have our cocoa bean farm. This used to be Karavek's place also before we connected in the nether. Cocoa beans, press the button, they all fall off, and then it goes back and you can replant it like a boss. There needs to be more uses for things. You know, like these cocoa beans, you don't use them for too much. Got our carrot, which are bananas, and potato farm, which are potatoes. That's sweet. This is my tree farm. These two lines. I plant trees here, grow them, cut them down. Got our ice rink here. Hockey night in Canada. We got our tree there, which was our Christmas tree, but that is all done now, so we took all the decorations off. There's a Quibblecup's weird star-looking thing up there. And then there's this monstrosity also. This is the 8-towered mob grinder, which is incompleted. So maybe we will finish that up. There's 2 out of the 8 towers that are completed inside. And we won't worry about what's going on down below there. And then, of course, you got the main base, which we've seen numerous of, chest room down below. But this here, this is the original base. This is when Karavek and I first started on the server. This is where we lived. We lived in here. That's my bed, and that was his bed. We got our reed farm, our little chest room, pumpkin, wheat farm. We got my original brewing place. You could press buttons. It would spit out bottles. It was superb. And what else is up here? Oh, that's our enchantment table up there. Take those stairs around there. This used to be the chicken pen. There is one lonely chicken. He is like 1,000,000 years old. I don't know how he starved to death, or how he hasn't starved to death. And then down here, walk down here. That used to go, this has been cut off. This is actually the bottom of one of the mob towers. And the problem is, like, stuff like this freezes. But this stair, that just went down to like mines and such like that. And if you go this way, this is before the end grinder. We had a spider grinder. Turn that on, you go AFK in here, and you can hear the spiders. Here they come. There's actually 2. There's a spawner there, and there's a spawner down there. I can also hear constant slimes. We had a slime chunk here, so I rounded them up. That one slime made a heck of a lot of noise. And this was the original base. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to do, we will see how long it takes and whatnot. So I'm going to try to do like a clip show of episode 1, or episode, 1 to 100. And then episode 101 to episode 200. I'm going to try to do that. We'll see how that goes. Over here, lots of spider eyes. Used to have potions in there and wool. I've raided all the string in here because I needed lots of wool all the time. So that's what I used to do. It was a heck of a lot slower than the end grinder. That is 100% for sure. Then you just hop down here, get all the experience and string. It works fantastically. I think that concludes the tour of the original base. I like those stairs. The stairs are pretty epic. And then this would just go into the nether. And I currently have this turned off, this nether portal. This used to come out right here. That would be the old base, nice and stone brick. The new base, sandstone, sky base, Karavek's place. This goes to the fortress, another fortress. That goes to my new base now. Well, I guess it's my new base, if I called that the new base. That goes to the sand depot. I think I'm going to do one more subscriber shout out. I don't have anything planned for it, but it's probably going to result in some sort of death. So let's put everything away here. We don't need Blue Nick's head. We'll just put the rest of this junk in here. And let's go somewhere, shall we? I figured for the heck of it, we'd come to Dragon's place. I mean, Dragon, he owns the server. He started it. Might as well do a subscriber shout out at his place. Him and Josie live here. He was assisted by Emotep for a while. Now the elitist is his butler currently. And it's a good place. It's a good place. I definitely think he needs to play more. I think Josie did most of this stuff. That's why it looks way better. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who did this. But It's cool. I don't know what kind of subscriber shout out to do, but while I was here thinking about stuff, I got a really good, terrible idea for a prank. I won't do it on Dragon because I just won't. But I got a good idea anyway. I don't know where any of this goes. I've just been venturing around. That's, I guess, a thumbs up for me, Josie. That's awesome. Superbly awesome. Yeah. Good work. Good work. I guess, you know what? I'll just do a subscriber shout out right here. Why not? Let's see if I can make it up there. We'll do a little jumpity jump. Look at that toss. Beautiful. Beautiful toss. Okay, so thank you guys for joining us. Let's do one of these, and let's just do a run jump right in front of the Josie sign, which is looking really good. Score 0. Yeah, you can't kill yourself and get a good score. Blue Nick enjoyed that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was work, but at the same time it was cool. I like the Q&A, and it's cool. It should be around 40 minutes. Who knows what I'll edit it down to. And just wanted to show you guys this too. That's behind here. That's where I've been digging, getting stone and such. And let's see what's going on in the archery place over here. Not much. Yeah. So thank you guys very much for watching. I will talk to you next time. We'll see when that is. It should probably be very, very soon. Watch my other videos. Thanks. Bye.